Hello and welcome or welcome back to our Minecraft 1.20 Let's Play. We've got some nice cherry blossom leaves falling this morning. Beautiful, beautiful. I can't wait until our forest kind of grows in a little bit over here to block our view a bit, but I obviously haven't really played much offline since last time. This tree is still coming down, but today we are going to focus on building our mining building and situation here. So I was thinking a bit about this and looking up some inspiration and stuff. And I know we built our hole somewhere over there, I think. But what I'm actually thinking is I want to build a building that goes across this ravine. I mean, it's not like it's not really a ravine, I guess. It's just kind of a weird crack in the ground. But I'm thinking I want to build it across. And maybe we'll even kind of build down into there a little bit. I'm not 100% sure how we're going to get there. But I'm thinking about building some like bridges and stuff so that we can kind of hang out in that cave as well safely rather than running around on the ground. So I did want to just kind of, okay, so we built this is our entrance here. So actually this isn't a bad spot to kind of build across. It'll be a decently sized building. So we'll kind of go from here to here, and then maybe we'll have a little walkway underneath that connects with that part of the entrance. And then obviously if we keep on mining, we might maybe start mining somewhere else and put our smelting operation somewhere and all that. But I also think it would be really cool to kind of start building some walls up going that direction as well. Into the cave, some bridges, I suppose I should say, kind of along the walls in there to keep us up high enough that things aren't spawning on us. Maybe we'll have to build some walls to keep them out. But yeah, it's kind of what I'm thinking. So maybe we will start, you know what, maybe it makes sense to build it right over top of the kind of cave entrance here. So maybe we'll start over here with the building and kind of build it across going this way, and then we can figure out how to connect to that later, or maybe we just move all that original mining stuff to a new area. The sun's going down, so I'm going to gather what we have for supplies so far. I think I'm going to cut a bunch of the deep slate that we got into bricks and use that as sort of a base material. But we'll obviously use the cherry wood as well because we have a ton of that. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah, we have so much cobbled deep slate, so I'm thinking we can use this and we can make a bunch of deep slate bricks. Oh, tiles too. Okay, that's interesting. I think probably the bricks for now anyway. There we go, a bunch of bricks, and then we can always cut those into stairs and stuff as we need them. I'm not going to worry too much about that right now. And then yeah, a bunch of cherry wood we can take too. Maybe I'll make another stack of the deep slate bricks as well, just so that we can kind of get a good outline going on. But yeah, I think these two colors will go really good together, the light and the dark. Maybe we'll do some spruce as well, because we do have some spruce logs, but not a ton. I actually thought maybe we had gotten more, but maybe we didn't have too many spruce trees. As many as I thought to cut down, so that's all right. This, I think, is plenty to start with. We just obviously need a pickaxe, so let's take a quick sleep in our bed up here and start that in the morning. All right, here we are. So yeah, I didn't put anything in that chest. I think this is a good place to start. So we have all of the, we've got vines growing on our crafting bench here, or a crafting table. I didn't know they would grow on there. Very cool. So we are also out of coal. So as we're kind of digging around maybe to build this one, we might have to start looking up for some more coal as well. But I think we have plenty of iron to start with anyway. For a while, so that should be all good. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to mess with the terrain too much here, but I do want at least a little bit of a base spot here. So I'm gonna flatten this down just a little bit, just so that we can kind of, you know, have a good little entrance area here. Oh hey, look at that! I just noticed one of these oak trees grew up and we got more bees. It's like, oh, there's 3 bees now, but yeah, whole other bee tree. I love how common that is now. I didn't think it would be. Okay, there we are. There should be enough for us to start with on this side. So I only need it to come in a little bit here. Maybe we'll start somewhere here, I think. Oh, oops, I meant to do I want these pillars to be made of wood. So let's put down right there should be fine. And then basically as far as we have room for here, maybe let's just put it here. So I'm thinking we'll do a cute little roof kind of outdoor area on this side, and then just sort of make an actual building in the middle, and then maybe mirror it on the other side. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just end it on the other side. We will see what that looks like. Okay, so that is what we're looking at so far. It is pretty big, but I do think it makes sense for a mining building to be quite big. I just kind of want to get an idea of what it's going to look like in the background next to our house, just to make sure it's not too over the top. Yeah, I mean, it's not higher up than our house, so I think that should be fine. Yeah, I think that'll work. I might strip these to make them pink. I don't know yet. We'll kind of build it out and see what colors are going to look best, but I think that's going to work quite well. Okay, so around here, I'm going to build the actual interior building that goes right over top. So I think I don't want to go too far out, but we can raise it up a little bit. So maybe we'll start around here. I think that should be fine. Let's just grab what that looks like on the other side. I'm going to go up one more on this side. There we go. And then that's obviously going to go all the way up to the roof. So 4 high. And then I think for now I'm just going to fill in the walls, and then we can take them down and fill in windows and decorations and stuff after that, because I just find that easier. Build the structure first and then worry about decorating after. Okay, so there is basically what it's going to look like from the side. So I brought this out a little bit just to make it a little bit more interesting. Nothing really too exciting, but the roof will start a little bit higher and a little bit back for the middle section, just to make it kind of one of those, it's sort of like a double roof situation. This kind of out thing isn't all that long, but it just makes it for a little bit more of an interesting entrance, I think. Interesting entrance. So basically this building's going to go kind of all the way back in just sort of a rectangle. The roof will go all the same. I don't think I'm going to build another one of these entrances on that side, because I don't see any reason why we would ever come over there or like come in from over there. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty big building, but I think we can use it for a bunch of storage for all of our mining exploits and everything like that. So yeah, I think that should be pretty good. I'm gonna basically fill in the roof. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna use to fill it in yet. Or if I'll fill in the walls first, basically. And then I'll decide, maybe I'll do a different roof for the entrance part and a different one for over here. Maybe I'll just use the spruce again to make it kind of match at least a bit with the house. Even though the pink definitely does match. And we'll probably use a few other things to kind of decorate this wall and stuff. But first, let's just kind of really finish this outline here. All right, so we are going to ignore the fact that there is a creeper under our house or under our building, but here is the outline. So I also did plant a new spruce forest over there. It's currently growing. I think we're gonna need a bunch of spruce wood. I think I do want to do that for the roof, so we're gonna need a bunch more. But either way, here is what the kind of boxy, ugly outline looks like. So I did raise it up a little bit. I think I'm gonna do, at least on this side, I'll do stairs kind of up to the entrance, but I think I just kind of want to maybe fortify it with, like, I don't know, make it look like it's up on actual wooden stilts or something, like actual spruce, just wood blocks, rather than the refined stuff. So we'll see what that looks like. But yeah, this is kind of the idea. So I'll fill in the roof with spruce. This one too, this one's not going to have any walls. It's just going to be a little entrance area. And then we'll have kind of an entrance door here. I'm thinking we'll probably also use at least the spruce, maybe some other stuff as well, to really just kind of, you know, cover some of the pink, because it's obviously a lot. But I think if we do enough pillars, so we can do a few pillars here and there, some decorations, all that fun stuff, it should work out quite well. And maybe we'll do it in, maybe we'll do some in this cherry wood. I do like it. But I also think just like plain wood beams is also going to look really good. It's also very like, you know, medieval mine esque. So that's what that looks like. And I did raise it up a little bit so that you can kind of, if you came over here, maybe not quite over here, just so you can kind of see the mine underneath. I'm thinking I've seen some where they do like a bridge kind of underneath that's connected. So I do think maybe we'll do that just to kind of start our bridge connection down into the cave. But we'll do that afterwards. I'll need to put a floor in here too, but I don't want it to be out of pink. I think again, actually, you know what? Maybe a deep slate floor would look good. Maybe I'll try that deep slate tile for the floor in here. But yeah, I'm gonna go and actually I will first use all the spruce that we have. So far, I'll fill out the bottom so that we can make an entrance there and see what it looks like inside. Okay, so there's what that looks like. A little bit more detailing in there. I do like the look of this spruce, so I think I might use this instead of the cherry wood here, but we'll definitely need to get some more wood first before we do that. But I like how it just kind of, I don't know, I like how it contrasts a little bit better. This is a cool block. I just don't really, I'm not sure yet how exactly I want to use it. So I don't think it's here. I think I like the contrast of like the dark wood that looks more like wood on there, but I made a little entrance. I figured since this is such a big building, we could do something kind of more interesting with the entrance rather than just a door. It doesn't really need to be closed anyway for any specific reason, so that should be totally fine. And then obviously we're going to need to get, yeah, we're going to need to get some more. Oops, did not mean to do that. Let's get out of here. But yeah, as I was saying, I do think that this deep slate's going to look good as a floor. So I think I'm just going to put it right at this level here. So it's just kind of a walk-in. Nothing too interesting in terms of that. But I think if we can just fill in the floor, we can figure out what we want to put in here later. I think this would actually work really well as a huge storage. We can do the smelting and everything in here too. There's just so much room. So I think that's going to be really cool. I was thinking we should probably do a chimney, like a really big chimney maybe on that side too, if we're going to be doing smelting in here, just to kind of make it look like, you know, like an actual forge. We can like build up this whole wall out of some kind of stone maybe, make it look like a giant furnace and put all the furnaces in there. I think that would look pretty cool. It'll make it quite a bit taller, which is not great, but maybe we just have it come out a tiny bit. Taller than the actual roof, or maybe just right around the height of the roof. And maybe that won't look so bad, but we will see. Also, we still have quite a bit of bread left from our first supply, but this wheat actually grew. I thought you needed water nearby to grow this stuff, but apparently not. Maybe it just grows faster if you have water nearby. I don't know, because like if you don't plant these in time, the dirt will turn into dirt quite quickly here, but it doesn't seem to stop it from growing. So I don't know if you know about that, let me know. But I definitely thought you needed water for it to grow. Maybe it's maybe not wheat. Maybe wheat is just easier to grow. I'm sorry, Mr. Chicken, you cannot have my wheat seeds. Unfortunately, we do need these, since we do not have any kind of farm going yet. Okay, there she is. So I added some spruce in here because we did not quite have enough deep slate tiles, but this is pretty much perfect. We're out of deep slate now, so we won't use it for anything else in here, at least for the time being, but I think it looks pretty good. I just added these stairs for something of interest. I don't know, they kind of look a little bit strange. I might just fill that in with normal bricks. I don't know. I thought maybe it would add a little bit of dimension, but I was also kind of hoping it would make it like more properly square. I don't know. I wasn't really sure how to do that. Unless I did, actually, wait, let me see. If I put one like this, okay, maybe that's more what I was looking for. Just to kind of make a couple points of interest. I'm going to do that quick. Yeah, more something like that, and then maybe we have like support pillars going up from those two areas. That looks a little bit better. There we go. We certainly lose a lot of resources building here, but it is what it is. Okay, so there is our nice interior space. Looks like we're gonna have lots of room. I think it's gonna look really good. We will need to cover this, but we're already spawning a lot of monsters under here because of how much darker it is now. You can probably hear them, which is not ideal. It's not too bad to have them here. As soon as they come out into the light, they're gonna burn up anyway. But it does mean that we got to think about the fact that this is going to have to be real lit up before we start building the roof. So I think I'll use torches for now. I still want to build a bunch of lanterns. I think we can make some really cool like hanging lanterns in here that would look really good. But for now, I'm just going to use the torches before we fill the roof in with some spruce. All right, here is the building, undecorated, but complete, kind of. I started another spruce farm. I need to get some more because I want to, basically what I'm thinking is I'm going to do these beams. I'm going to do them across the bottom as well, and up obviously on the other corners. So we'll do that. That'll break that up a little bit. We'll add some windows in here, of course. Maybe even a little balcony would be cute coming off this side. I don't know yet. At least kind of something decorative, I think, for sure. Zombie dying somewhere. Anyway, so we'll do that. I do think a chimney off of here somewhere would look good too. Maybe I'll do it on the side, maybe in the middle. I don't know yet. But maybe we'll wait to do that until we do the interior, just to figure out where that would look the best. I think in terms of the front here, I think this looks pretty good. I'll put maybe some more decorative, like maybe a row of trapdoors or something there. And maybe some wooden beams across here. I don't know yet exactly what I want to do about that. Maybe every once in a while. So I was thinking in the interior too, it would look good if there were like some proper wooden, like just wood beams going across. But I might have to look up some inspiration for that in some actual houses and see how that generally looks. But yeah, that is kind of what that looks like. Oh, I left some more scaffolding over here. My beautiful dirt scaffolding, of course. So yeah, I think most of the decorations will be kind of in the spruce wood, which will be good. And obviously kind of, liven that up so that it matches on the other side there with the wood. But yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. It's a very massive building, obviously. But it'll be good for lots of storage, and I don't think it looks too out of place. We have a lot of trees around here that kind of hide it in the background, and it is nice and close to the house. So basically we can kind of, run out of the house. Maybe we'll make a little pathway over here that goes to it. It's just right here, so it's easy to get to. Maybe I'll terraform this a little bit more too, so it's a bit more of a gradual decline into it. But yeah, I think this is going to look really good, especially once we get those lanterns hanging from the ceiling, and maybe a couple of pillars going up here and a big furnace in the back. And then we need a way to get down as well. So I do think I'm going to do kind of the bridge underneath, just to kind of give it a little bit more interest down there, and start, like I said, our little descend into the abyss. So maybe we'll do like an entrance right here or something like that as well, right in the middle of the room, but a little bit closer to the back. We'll put maybe fences around it so we don't fall in and all of that good stuff. Or we could put it off to the side so that it is a little bit out of the way. I don't know yet. So yeah, that's what that looks like. I think my next step is going to be decorating the outside because it's already taking a very long time. I don't want this video to be too ridiculously packed. So I think if we can get the outside done today so that it looks really nice, we can always finish this in the next episode. All right, so here it is again. So we are very close to being done now. I added a little cute window up there. I think it definitely breaks up the roof a lot better. It might look kind of funny from the inside right now, but we'll worry about the inside another time. I just wanted to add a couple more details here, so I figured I would do that together. Get rid of that block to open it up a bit. So I'm thinking just kind of a couple beams here. So if we go 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 out, we could do something like that just to add a little extra structure. Yeah, I think that'll be kind of cute. Let's let him come out into the light. Yeah, try me. All right. It is kind of annoying under there how there are so many of them, but Jesus, that took forever. Okay, anyway. We really need to make some more bread, but that is, yeah, look at them. They're right under there. We'll need to light this up a bit, which we can definitely do once we build that bridge underneath here. We can kind of open it up a little bit more. But anyway, we went 3 from this side, so let's go 3 from the other side. Okay, anyway, back to what we were doing here. So a little bit of detailing there. I think that looks good. I also got these buttons. I've seen people do this a lot. Actually, you know what? That does add a bit to it. I'll add the button on the other side as well. All right. And a creeper and an enderman. We are just not getting any rest here, are we? That's all right. All right, so that looks good. I did add the fences before for a little bit of detail on that side, so I think these sides look really good. The front, let's go take a look at the front. Yeah, so the front here, I was thinking maybe I would do like trapdoors along the bottom for detail. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I like that. That's not bad. That adds a little bit to it. Or we could do them kind of along the edge here, along the bottom of the roof. Could also do logs there. So I have a few of these logs left as well. So we could do even a couple, like we could do a beam, say here. Something like that. Doesn't look too bad. Maybe we even bring it out one more. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, something like that adds a little bit of interest, I think. And then maybe we'll do one more just before the top there as well. We might need to get a few more logs here. Yeah, there we go. That's a little something. You all can get a bit of insight into my thought process here as we're going through this. I also have vines, of course. So we're going to do vines and we're going to do lanterns. But now that I'm thinking about it, lanterns we probably need chains for. Ooh, that was a horrifying noise. Thank you. We might actually, you know what? I'm going to put one there and one here for now. Yeah, okay, that looks good. And then maybe we'll hang a couple down from there up too. But that looks pretty good. Let's, since we have a couple extra of these buttons, let's add those. Just to finish it off a little bit. Very nice, very nice. All right. I'm going to do vines just because we want kind of this whole thing to maybe look a little bit overgrown. Just like our house. Just add a few here and there. This will look good. Maybe we'll add one on this pillar as well. Perfect. Do we have? No, I don't have any. I'll fill this in with another one of those planks a little later on. What about here? So maybe we do these again, but we do them right beside the stairs this time. Just to kind of fortify them a little bit. Like that. Yeah, that looks okay. Not quite as good as the other side, but that's all right. I also don't know, I mean, we'll see how many times I run up to this side and decide I hate this roof being plain before I decide to build the other little kind of window thing there. We will probably build it eventually, but I'm going to leave it for right now and see if it grows on me. But I'm going to definitely do a couple of vines here as well, just to green the place up a little bit. Cover up some of that pink. Ooh, we're out of vines. Okay, well, we can grow vines anyway. That's totally fine. The other option is to do some leaves on the roof. So I've seen people do that quite a bit. I don't know whether or not I can pull that off. I guess we could always try. So I'm going to do a couple little bushes here for sure. Oh boy. Come out into the light, you coward. Goodbye. All right. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Let's just put a few leaves on the ground here. We can kind of make a nice big bush. I think that looks pretty good. We're gonna have to really watch out for those creepers. They are coming ready to destroy our new building, aren't they? And actually, you know what? Maybe I'll just put one here too and cover this part up. You know what? When we're missing pieces and making some mistakes, let's just cover it up with leaves. Why not? There we go, something like that. It looks natural enough. We can do... I'll probably spread a couple out around, but I still want to fix the ground over here, so not going to worry too much about that right now. We can maybe do a couple over here too. Very good. Maybe I'll try putting some on the roof here and see what it looks like. I just need to dirt scaffold up a little bit. All right, let's take a look at that. You know what? It doesn't look awful. It's like a kind of subtle because it's way back there. I don't know what it is. I guess people put them like inside the roof instead of on the roof, maybe. Is that the difference? I don't know. We'll leave them for now. I probably won't put them on the main roof because I don't know. I think it looks a little bit off, but I know some people make it look really good. So maybe I'll figure out how to do that a little bit later on. All right, so now out here, I think we need kind of a lantern by the doors here. That's one of the decks. Let's put one on this deck as well. There we go, like that. Yeah, that looks all right. Now I need some shears to get some more vines, because I definitely think we need some vines on the other side. All right, we got our vines, so let's grow these. Yeah, I think on that part of the deck there, and then we might have to scaffold back up and put them out there as well. But that's all right, I don't mind doing that. Let's put one here, maybe we can put one there. And put one by the door. And maybe just one on that pillar there, perfect. I love how the, I like the vines because the overgrown look just, it really works for me. I'm gonna just kind of grow these a little bit more right now, just so they don't look so funny. All right, now let's make our way up top. Yeah, there we go. I just want to grow a couple over here too. They'll grow probably pretty good, I think. Let's put one at the very top that I grow down and one on the side there. Perfect. Good enough for now. And then last but not least, I think we just want to finish that roof that we were working on. Oops. So I need to get a few more, I definitely don't have enough right now. I only have 6 logs. So I need a few more logs because I want to do the 2 more pillars like those. And then I think that's going to be it. I think this is good enough for the outside of our mining building. All that's going to be really left is kind of building that bridge. So I do want to do that as well, just to kind of be able to light up this area a little bit. So let's do those pillars first. All right, there we go. That's the extra couple of pillars there. So last but certainly not least is going to be this little bridge. So I think we can build it down a little ways here. I am thinking I'm going to light this up temporarily here too, so that at least they kind of stop spawning. Okay, it looks like the lighting worked. There are no bad guys here except for that guy, but I think he's far enough down that we don't have to worry about him. So at least for a moment. Oh shoot, never mind, I'm down here too. Run away! Okay, it's not so bad, creepers exploding down here, because it's kind of fun. They make it a little bit more open. Anyway, so I'm just trying to decide how far down we want this little bridge to be for our walkway to start. I do think it looks, I mean, where that is right now kind of looks like a good height actually, and it'll be easy for us to build off of that. So maybe I'm just going to stick with here. Okay, so I'm going to start with deciding where we want our hole to be. So if that's going to be our furnace kind of stuff, I mean, I still do kind of want the entrance to be in the middle, even if we have to like walk around to get over here. I don't think that's too big of a deal. I think that's going to be for the best. So let's just put it... yeah, let's just put it right here. So I want to do something like this, and then I was thinking we do... what could we use? What do we have a bunch of? Oh, we do have a lot of cherry, so maybe... actually, you know what? Let's use the logs and strip them. We haven't used that color yet. So it might look good. So I was thinking if we do... it would be nice if this could be more center, but unfortunately we have 2 for centers. So maybe if we'll do kind of 2 columns coming up, and then the staircase can just be... staircase can be 2 columns. That shouldn't be a big deal. All right, so something like this is kind of what I was imagining. So we can go up. I do need to maybe get a couple more ladders. Actually, I don't really need them. Although, can I come down? Yeah, I can. Perfect. So that should be good. Just kind of a small bridge here, and then maybe we'll tunnel off to either side a little bit. Obviously, we'll have to go down really to tunnel, but at least this way, kind of open it up a little bit. But I am thinking it's mostly going to be a way for us to get just further down that way. All right, and of course, last but not least, we got some chains and we got some lanterns. So let's light this place up so we don't have to worry about it so much. I'm thinking it's not quite a middle of the bridge, but let's just do one right here. And then we'll do one just on the other side of the ladder here. There we go, that's not so bad. The other thing I'm thinking is we're probably going to need to build up something underneath because it probably looks kind of funny from afar. You know what? I don't like the double ladder situation either. We're definitely going to put that down to one ladder. Oh, is it like thunderstorm time? Okay, wait. I don't really want to deal with everything spawning again. Let's see if we can take a sleep. Nope, okay. Apparently this is not thunderstormy enough, but that's okay. Alright, I'm going to take down this pillar here, because I don't think we need to. I don't really like the look of it. It's a little off-center from the actual place, but I think maybe we'll build that back up. Don't know what happened to all those. I guess they must have fallen to the abyss. But we can get some more deep slate tile to fill that back in. But I think that's looking pretty good. That zombie is just not letting us go, is he? Alright, well, one thing we don't need anymore is definitely this little pseudo bridge. So let's... Oh no! Oh, I knocked me right off. Darn it. Okay, let's get out of here. Jeez, these guys are annoying. Hey, chicken. Baby zombie. Oh, maybe I need to like terraform this so that they just can't run up here. That might be not a bad option, actually. Alright, there we go, Mr. Skeleton. How do you like the sun? Okay, there we go. Our health is not doing so good. I think I'm gonna have to go and kill some wildlife here right away. Unfortunately. Mr. Zombie Villager. Maybe we'll just leave him there for a bit. I don't really see the need to get rid of him right away. But I am going to light this place up a little bit just because it's getting really annoying with everybody spawning and being able to walk up here. So at least if they don't spawn anywhere close, maybe they won't. Although those zombies are just coming at me anyway. Alright, there we go. You're stuck down there now, right? Excellent. Okay. That means that I should be able to... Alright, get rid of him in peace. Perfect. So the last thing that I wanted to do, that I've been meaning to do here, is get this just a little bit rounded off. So if we do something like, maybe we start it here. Oh, I see. Okay, it's a slab. So we gotta do a double like that. And then, do we have any of those blocks? We do not. That's okay. What if we do... Yeah, we're gonna need some more of those blocks anyway, so I'm just gonna have to make my way up anyhow. Okay, here we go. So now we've got a few more pieces here that we need. Let's make sure that one goes the right way. There we go. All right, there we go. That just kind of fills it in a little bit there. Might be short one slab, but let's see how we can do this. All right, there we go. A little bit of structure just to kind of give it a little bit more. It's obviously not completed. We'd have to kind of do something on the other side, but I'm not sure exactly how I want to go down into there yet. So I might do something else the other side. I'm not sure, but I think that just kind of completes it a little bit. I think it looks good. I think that bridge might even tunnel into the sides and like swoop down and around maybe. I don't know. We'll do that next time either way. Or maybe not next time specifically, but another time. I think next time we might have to work on the farm because we are running quite low on our food supply. And just killing an odd pig running around every once in a while is not going to cut it. But I do want to take out some of these torches just because, you know, we want the mood lighting. Ooh, and actually, very last but not least, we have 3 extra lanterns that I really don't think we need for the exterior of that building at least. So let's light up our house a little bit better here. At least the very front. So you got one up there, one there, and then maybe let's put one at the back door as well. There we go. Look at that. It's coming together. All right, but I think that about covers enough for today's episode. So we finished out our mining outpost building. Obviously, it's not functional yet. It doesn't really connect to anything, but I am excited to start building it into the cave and getting a good smelting operation going inside. I think it's going to work out quite well. And I like how this building turned out. I think it fits with our other building quite nicely. The aesthetic and the blocks and stuff that we used, it adds a little bit more. I think it is a little bit more detailed than our first building, but we're only going to get better, I think, as we go on in building anyway. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. As always, let me know in the comments if you have any questions or any suggestions or anything like that. I love to hear them, and I will talk to you in the next one.